Okay. Okay, here we go. We're back. Third time's the charm.
All right. Fingers crossed.
Yep. Wait for it to catch fire again.
Yeah, it would suck a lot, but yeah.
I nuked all of Avast because it was. It appears it was, in fact, causing the problem. So hopefully it will stop. So, where were we before I got interrupted yet again by exploding computer?
We were talking to the Earth Pony who barged in from the battle, and he was suspecting that we were the Resistance.
No,
We
he
wanted
was
to get him
suspecting you were the ones that killed the.
We killed Celestia and Beholden.
Yeah.
Which are you going to say that you did?
No.
If we were, do you have a problem with that?
He shakes his head and tells you, no, I'm part of the resistance that they were looking for. Why would I have a problem with that?
Maybe a spy.
Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, so Sawtooth lets out a deep sigh and says, "Okay, yeah, that was us."
He grins and says, you guys should head to the Duragar smithing district. There's a place there that's safer than here. It appears that they have suspected that you are working here. And
we
been
were
trying to
planning.
aggressively flush us out.
Why did they
We
do
were
that?
planning to move out of this location soon, anyways.
Yes.
I'd go ahead and don my plate mail because I haven't worn it in forever. And
You're wearing it, yeah. So I asked the Earth Pony for their name.
He says bent nail.
Oh, that's
It
interesting.
tells you when you guys get to the Duragar smithing district to look for a inn with a rabbit painted on the door before he takes his leave.
Okay.
Thanks for leading the way.
Well, they said we should go to the something district. Was anyone listening?
Drogar, I'm assuming it's those tiny humanoids with the big beards and dark skin.
Actually, their skin
I
is
guess
gray.
so.
Like a,
Oh yeah.
Gray skins.
Okay, I remember. All right. We got a full night rest, right?
No, it is currently nighttime. You guys were getting ready to rest.
Gosh. All right. Well, is it too dangerous to rest here before we head out?
It's up to you guys.
I think we should personally move on to the next, to where they are.
All right. Well,
Like-
let's make sure the coast is clear, because there were just a whole bunch of people here looking for people like us.
Yeah.
I can go out and scout.
Do a sneak for us, Zeeb. I mean, Quillian. Non-Zeeb.
Alright.
Roll
Pegasus.
the stealth.
Okay.
Be the sneak.
Be the sneak you want to see.
Also, it looks like the third time did actually work.
So,
Woo!
That's good.
Woo! Wonderful news.
Exclamation.
yeah. Nat 20. So 47.
Yes. Zeeb just kind of vanishes.
Yeah.
Straight up
Nice.
invisible. And now you need to roll a perception to do the searching. Or investigation, one of the two. Depends on how thorough you want to be.
Alright,
Pega.
perception. Got it.
Mega stuff.
32.
So, for the most part, the outside is fairly quiet. There's lots of blood everywhere now. It was very obvious that several people died, but they have apparently dragged off the corpses.
Alright. I go back and tell the rest of the group of my findings.
You have been informed. Corpses dragged away. Dead people everywhere.
And I tell them that it should be safe to move out right now.
Alright, well, let's not take our time.
Oh no, I thought we were gonna take a leisurely walk around the sea and look at the starlight.
Shut up, Quillian. Let's just go.
Yeah. We definitely need to get going.
So, is everybody headed out?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So I need everybody to roll a survival to figure out if you can figure out where you're going.
Oh gosh, okay. What is my survival? Wisdom.
I don't know if I succeed or not. I just got 11
I don't.
or 13.
21.
Hold
I'm
up.
doing good tonight.
Roll D20. 5. Woohoo! Wisest of the wise.
Good job.
That's the lich life for you.
You are going the wrong way, Toot.
Oh no.
You
I'm
and
assuming Alice is doing as well.
yep.
Mine was a natural 5, so yes.
William goes back and starts to guide them in the right direction. Did you see me?
Heck.
I want to point out that both of them are convinced they are going the right direction.
William is just like trying to push against them, like, no, that's the wrong direction. Stop, guys, no, stop.
I'm pretty sure it's this way. Well, do you want to get to the safe place or not?
So
Hmm.
you can roll persuasion, and the other two need to roll insight.
Yeah.
Insight.
Cameo, if you're
Okay.
saying anything, we can't hear you at the moment. Because I see you rolled a thing, but I'm not sure what you rolled for. Was that your survival?
Alright, here's my insight roll coming up.
My insight's at 6.
Why do you always have to be insightful about the wrong things? It's like your idiocracy is just trying to.
I'm trying my best here. Wait,
Yep.
is that insight as in my own?
You were still convinced that you were going the right direction.
Well, this is where it is. Like,
Cloud,
you're
help me drag him, Cloud, please.
Well, I can't exactly knock him out anymore.
I didn't
Okay,
say
who's-
knock him out, just drag him. He's
who's
weak
the-
enough.
Okay,
Toot, roll
Cool.
persuasion.
Quillian, who's the super wise undead guy here? It's me. Follow me.
Who's the guy who's still alive?
Toot,
Per-
Toot, roll persuasion.
okay, hold up. Okay,
Okay, Cameo. Watch him roll like a nat 20.
I swear, if he rolls a nat 20, I'm gonna be mad.
That would be
Not
hilarious.
mad, but like
it was a
Like-
it was a 23.
funny mad.
So like, okay, I'm literally undead. I'm wiser than you will be 1,000 lifetimes.
I think the living one is wiser than the dead one.
So,
it's this way. Trust me. Follow me.
Yes, Cameo is also convinced that Toot is going the right direction.
Yeah, because I am.
Quillian, you need to roll insight. Apparently convincing each other to go the opposite direction. Don't worry, I have something planned for this, but
Wait, Saw didn't. Wait,
Listen,
did. Oh,
if the
Saw
party
did roll.
cannot
Oh,
agree, I
jeez.
am not going to just simply walk off. So I will sit here and listen.
yeah, so you are able to beat his roll, so then you are able to like realize that you are not convinced, essentially. But he is neither, and at this point, Staghorn is also trying to. Hold on.
No, Staghorn is just sitting in place right now, watching this go down. Like, I agree with him. I'm going to listen to the rest of you guys else.
Hey, listen. Does anyone have a map? I'll prove it. Who has a map?
I don't think
Do we not have a map? Does this place
You
not
do
have
not have a map. You haven't had
Wow.
a map.
Yeah, I just realized we haven't used a map this entire time. Really uncharted territory, huh?
So for all you know, Toot is right.
Because I am.
Yeah, no, Saw, you're wrong. Jeez, gosh dang it, why are you like this?
Okay, when have I been wrong so far?
There, Pinkie Pie,
quite a few times.
Drac, I'm going to agree, Colt.
Toot roll deception.
Okay.
I
Deception.
haven't even been with you that long. Do you really want me to start listing what I know?
Let's see. D20 plus. Oh, bad roll. Man, I feel like
everybody that he is trying to convince needs to roll insight.
Do we have advantage considering we know him?
I must say no. I want to see where this goes.
Yeah, everyone's rolling better than me. Heck.
The moment you said that,
Hey.
it was just like, no,
Means-
you have been wrong so many times.
Ellis is like, I struggle to remember any time he was either right or wrong.
Oh my gosh, this is great. He's not convincing anyone.
Apparently.
When have I been wrong?
He indirectly convinced Staghorn. Staghorn thinks Toot is going in the right direction.
Yeah.
Because, you
Now,
know,
I think Staghorn convinced himself.
that Toot was right on the direction.
See,
that was-
Staghorn knows what's up. Literally. Like, Staghorn was in the air the whole time, so they know this place better than anyone. Come on, let's...
Wait, no. So Saw says that asks if he's ever been wrong before. The entire party press X to doubt.
Yeah,
The moment
Right.
you say you are never wrong. You just
I'm still waiting for
immediately
someone
don't
to
believe
bring
me
up...
anymore.
I'm still waiting for someone to bring up an example of when I was wrong.
Pinkie
Okay.
Pie,
That,
Drac,
that wasn't me
Three
being
Colt.
wrong. That wasn't me
Three
being...
Colt.
I wanna
How is
point
that
out-
wrong?
I do want to point out that the Necromancer is not a cult.
Okay,
Nitrate
okay,
something,
let's see where
please.
this goes.
So Saw,
I could vaporize you.
so-
Do you want to join
So Saw,
Peacemakers?
Quillian just ups and leaves. He goes to the direction. He's like, "Screw it! I don't care anymore. You go that way and die. I don't care."
Okay.
You don't actually know if he's gonna die in that direction. I will say that.
I know, but that's just what Quillian is saying. He's gotten pissed.
Can
I
someone
feel like-
go
I feel like
convince that
the
other Texas?
I feel like the only appropriate response to that is jokes on you. I'm already dead.
Yes.
Oh man, I wish I thought of that. Come on, Nameless. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
you
someone
could still
go
be
convince-
re-dead.
Yeah. No. Okay, can someone go back there and talk some sense in that Pegasus?
No, I think it's still you.
Quillian just decides, like, okay, I can't let him die, even if he's being annoying. And he comes back, and he just looks at Saw for a solid 10 seconds before he brings out his cube and presses a circle button facing it, which is the grappling hook.
Yeah.
You still have to roll to hit. Because,
okay.
unwilling target.
Yeah, definitely unwilling.
10.
No, that does not hit.
Dang it. Can I try and use the rope from the grappling hook to tie him up?
No, you missed.
Aw.
You would have to grapple to before you can restrain.
Yes.
Okay.
So, is everybody going to follow the toot in that direction?
No.
We have to make sure he doesn't die. Again.
I am not following him.
Difficult.
So, Paige is following the toot?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, finally.
So, Paige and the toot are going that direction.
And Cameo, anyone else see the light?
No, I'm just
Yeah,
trying
we
to make
see
sure
the
the
objection.
undead idiot doesn't get himself re-dead.
I'm just trying to get us to the safe spot that the dude was talking about in one piece.
Cameo is 100% convinced. You're right, Saw.
Of course I am. You should be convinced too.
No, I'm not, Saw. Because I'm not an idiot. No offense,
Alright,
Saturn.
Well, you'll see when we get there. All right.
Full offense to you, Sawtooth.
Just trust me. You'll see when we get there.
So, is everybody going to follow toot?
No.
You know what? We might as well, because we're not going to be able to convince him now.
Yeah, if you can show me a map that shows me that I'm wrong, I'll believe you. But like,
Quillian, go find the map.
yeah, and there's no map, so
I'm sure Quillian can go find one.
Hmm?
I said I'm sure Quillian can go find one.
I mean, I might be
Quillian,
able. It just depends.
You can roll an investigation to see if you can find one.
Alright. Intelligence. Dang it, I don't have much of that.
I'm not an idiot, he
14.
says. Nope. You find nothing.
So Quillian's just like, okay, if you guys are gonna go that way, I'm gonna go to the actual area that we're supposed to go, and I'll see you guys later after we realize you're wrong.
I agree with you. I'm just making sure the idiot doesn't get himself killed.
Okay, then.
So,
Hope you
Quillian's off
succeed.
by himself.
Quillian, are you sure you want to go on your own? Because like, people are out for our heads right now.
Okay, out of the entire party, Quillian's the with the highest likelihood to get away unscathed without being caught.
Yes. Unless if they somehow recruited Shadow Bolts or Wonder Bolts.
I agree, but that doesn't mean he's not safer with us.
Wait, Cameo, why would you go with me?
Probably for the same reason that Paige is following Toot.
Oh. Okay, that's fair.
Trying to make sure the idiots don't get themselves killed.
So,
All right.
We're gonna
Well-
follow Toot and company first.
Good luck out there, Staghorn, Quillian. Once you fail to arrive at your destination, I'm sure you'll be running back to us.
Quillian just starts walking off, and behind his back, he just raises his hoof in a way that you might be able to just guess is in a rude manner.
So is there a spawn we could just be chilling in the corner?
Hold up. Having trouble understanding you, Ken.
Your audio's trying to shit itself. Like, my computer has been basically all night, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't think it was running too well this morning either.
I mean, once it had its seizure over the Avast anti-track, it was good. This time I just killed the Avast anti-track. And it's doing okay. Sort of.
Yeah.
Still having its moments.
At least the stream's running. I'm thankful for that. Off to a rocky start, but hey, at least we're on our way to a safe spot to chill and grow our strength.
I would also like to point out that you're rolling to try and see if how directionally challenged you are, more so than actually finding the correct place, because you don't know where the correct place is. Good job, Fair.
Oof.
Bear did the worst somehow.
Fair,
Yes.
you are convinced that you are already in the right place.
This is a disaster.
Indeed it is.
No, the church isn't safe. Okay, I'm not sure if you missed this, Fair. But basically there's like a huge battle going on outside the church earlier, and pretty much they're suspecting that we are at the church, so we can't stay there.
No, it wasn't that we were at the church, it's that we were within the district that we're in.
Right, so it's gonna be rough regardless.
Yep.
That's why you gotta follow me.
No, you're going the wrong direction.
But we're seeing it till the end to see how stupid you are.
So
Oh,
for Toot and Company, you guys start wandering in Toot's preferred direction, and after a while you get to a place that kind of looks like somebody took a really big sword and whacked the shit out of this one spot. There's a ominous red glow coming from it.
I
Oh.
do this.
It is fairly large. It's surprisingly shallow for in most spots. And you recognize some of the creatures as like things that you saw like running shops and things like that. But Paige, you are excruciatingly uncomfortable here. Toot, you don't notice a thing.
Does anyone recognize the magic here? The red glow? Is this familiar to anyone?
It's
Evil.
kind of the fire, actually. There is lots of fire in this area.
it is a tainted area.
I miss.
Yes.
Interesting.
Someone desecrated this zone.
Toot,
I wonder if it's still the safe haven that Bent Nail described it as. It may not be.
there are some buildings here.
Well, let's see if we can find the one with the rabbit on the front.
It's not here.
So Toot is going to do the explorer. I will also note for Ellis,
Yeah.
where Toot feels actually somewhat comfortable compared to Solar
To
Scripture.
everybody else.
You are just kind of nonplussed, comparatively speaking. Like, it's warm, a little uncomfortably warm, but it's not a, oh my god, get me out of here now, like it is for
So,
slashing.
neutral. Gotcha.
So,
Well, the
Oh.
place is taking a beating, but it seems pretty nice here. Besides that,
For fair, are you actually going to stay in the church, or are you going to wander in a direction? Well, you rolled your own roll, which was a very low roll, so you are not with ballistic. Because you were convinced that both of them were wrong. And that, you weren't paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Fair has ended up back in the place where you guys started out. The old town full of dead things.
Oh, gross.
And for ballistic, you end up in an area with very squatty, like blocky structures.
Hmm.
And there's quite a few Duragar stomping around angrily.
Duragar?
Yes.
Or those?
Short, gray men with big beards.
Okay. Hmm. So, Staghorn, what do you think we should do?
Will Discord allow her to speak? Who
Wait,
knows?
what?
Yes.
Here.
Yes. Okay, because before I muted myself, nothing was going through. Oh, okay. I think we should look for that bent nail guy, the Earth Pony. Maybe he's around here.
All right.
Roll investigation.
Both of us?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Take that there. Okay.
Which is my investigation. This is.
I am still not smart, but hopefully this works.
I have no idea if this works.
You find nothing. It is almost entirely made up of the Duragar and excuse me, a few groups of other races that are buying and selling things. They seem to be primarily buying large quantities of weaponry of varying types, anywhere from fancy ass crossbows to actual guns of a lesser, like, we're talking like flintlocks, pepper boxes, things like that. And, your traditional axes, swords, things like that.
but tiny.
No, they're average sized.
Oh,
Maybe we should ask around for that Earth Pony dude.
Paige, do you need to go blow your nose?
No.
I can hear the whistling every time you take a breath. What were you saying, Ballistic?
I was talking to Staghorn and I asked maybe we should go and ask around to see if they know of about the Earth Pony dude.
Well, before you do that, we're gonna pop over to the other side. Toot, roll investigation. You and your little search party.
all right. Let's find this thing. Let's intelligence rolls +3. second.
Hey, look.
17. Look at us go. Woo!
And Paige is too uncomfortable to do the search.
We shouldn't be here.
Good news is, though, you did find a place with a rabbit painted on it.
See, I knew we were going the right direction. I told you guys. Okay. So I guess we should check this place out.
And before you do that, we're going to pop over to Fair. You have found Gary again. Gary is confused at why you are in his house.
A skeleton.
I like how Fair's answer was, me too.
That is amusing.
I think almost everyone in the party is confused right now.
Gary politely gives you directions. And then asks you to leave.
Wait, who's Gary?
The nice skeleton guy.
Oh yeah, Sans.
Gary the alchemist. So we're gonna jump back over to Staghorn and Ballistic.
So Quillian goes around and starts asking some people if they know a brown earth pony.
They kind of, the majority of them around are Duragar, and they kind of look at you funny and don't really say anything, go back to around their business, doing their business.
Oh, and there goes Cameo.
Give it a minute. She should be back.
I just kind of like the idea that she just goes, that Stackworth just goes off on his own, and just you can hear the Discord sound effect as well, like just in world.
I see I am not the only one having computer issues at the moment.
It's going around.
Hey, I don't want to catch any viruses you guys have.
I don't think this one's a virus. In fact, I think it is an antivirus, actually. That is causing all of my issues at the moment.
Oh.
Because I killed the anti-track that I have, and it is working right. Well, while we're waiting on that, we're going to pop over to Toot and Company.
The best party. Alright. So what do we find when we enter the rabbit place?
So this is another tavern. However, it's a lot less friendly looking than the last one you were in. For one, they have humanoids of varying descriptions hanging on meat hooks, and they are serving food from them.
Oh.
I will also note they are very much alive.
Oof. Well,
That's a lot.
Not the area we're supposed to be in.
Well, it seems to be the right place. I trust the bent nail fella. He seemed trustworthy. He told us to go this direction and find the place with the rabbit, and here we are.
Paige, you can go ahead and attempt to roll persuasion again.
You know you're an idiot. This is not the area we're supposed to be in.
Oh, so there's just more than one inn with a very specific symbol on the front. Okay.
Try to beat a 25.
So
These
roll
were cheap
insight
nat
too.
20s.
If you nat 20s, that will automatically beat.
Wisdom, so it's gonna be 3,
Oh,
16.
Okay.
So, Toot, you have been convinced? You know,
You were told to go
I mean-
towards the Drugar area, and this
it was
seems
a
to be
Duragar
undead.
smithing district.
Do we see any Drugar here?
And it's not undead, it is demons and devils. So,
That's
worse.
an excellent point. So I guess we just didn't go far enough in that direction. Maybe there's another inn with a rabbit.
We went the wrong direction.
I
Yes,
will note that
what
you're
we're
not
trying to tell
entirely certain on if it was the wrong direction. You just know it was not this direction.
Oh, maybe it's like a chain of taverns with like the same brand as their logo.
My eye is now squinting. Let's go back from where we came, and then head towards where Quillian went and Staghorn went. I think they
Yeah.
had the right idea.
Roll intelligence with disadvantage to see if you remember where that direction is
Yeah.
Who?
for Paige.
Okay. Am I convinced?
Yes, you know that you are in the wrong place now, for sure.
Okay. All right. Well,
That is good
the
enough.
party
Yeah.
didn't split up in the first
Well,
place.
you said I had disadvantage.
Oh yeah, that is true. Oh no, never mind.
Well,
You do not have
Oh.
any idea which direction you are going.
Nameless
So-
party is bad with directions.
I'll just make the comment.
Wow.
It's I blame it on my extreme discomfort for this demonic tainted area.
Throw a percentile.
Ah, fun.
and we all die.
No, we all walk into an armed guard.
I think that's a bad.
That's a really good roll or a really bad roll.
Normally, high numbers on percentile are bad.
High or low?
High.
Okay. So you guys head in a direction.
Oh my.
You head out of the devilish type area straight into a necropolis.
So I continue feeling even more uncomfortable.
Yes, you are absolutely hating this right now. You feel right at home. Like you just walked into somewhere you were supposed to be anyways.
I just imagine like Paige is just there with wide eyes, just sweating bullets down her face,
Oh,
and
no,
Sai's just grinning wildly.
It's not sweating. It is like a buildup of rage.
Well, I mean, yeah, maybe we can find a cozy spot somewhere around here. I like this area.
Because you're undead.
Yeah, get on my level.
You know, I'm beginning to think it might have been a bad idea to let the cleric go with the lich.
You think?
All right. Well, we could always retrace our steps, right? Is that a thing we could do? Follow the hoof prints in the sand.
No, we're on cobblestone more than likely.
That sucks. That sucks for us.
At this area, yes, you're in cobblestone. It is a lot quieter in this area because there's roaring infernos to the sides of the road and things like that. But for Toot, it seems practically homely, like one of those areas like you'd spend a vacation.
Oh yeah. Vacation. Oh. You know what? Let's just stay here instead. The rest of the party will eventually catch up to us.
No, we're leaving this area as soon as possible.
I have a necropolis.
I
Yeah.
feel like Paige is about to kill Saw.
Oh, well, okay, well, since when are you the leader of the group? Come on, this is like a democracy, right? Let's take a vote. Who thinks we should stay here, right? Who thinks we should stay? Who's with me?
No.
I said who's with me. This never works.
I'm going to grab Saul around the neck and I'm going to start dragging him away.
Okay,
Hey,
fine. I'll stick with the I'll stick with the party.
Hey, Ellis. Hey,
What?
roll a wisdom saving throw.
No.
God damn it.
Hey, Ellis.
Uh,
Hey, Ellis.
Oh god.
What?
You turn around face to face with a absolutely horrifying apparition. And yeah, now you're running the opposite direction of where you need to go.
Wow.
Can I roll
Dragon-
for self-control before I run off?
That was the wisdom saving throw.
God damn it.
And you're also currently dragging Toot along with you.
No.
God damn.
Sorry.
This, I don't even know what Paige would be thinking at this moment.
Don't know either.
No, my character is just like angry, uncomfortable, annoyed, pissed. It's just a combination of all the negative emotions.
So
Mm-hmm.
Good. Use your rage.
So, for the other group, for the other group, you guys are still not entirely sure where this pony is, but you
Let me
think you're
just
in the
say
right place.
So let me just say that Quillian's toot senses are tingling. Like, huh? They must be doing something dumb right now.
Oh, so you're feeling that too, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how. I mean, I guess it's just a thing we
The
developed or
stupidity.
saw
We
after
can-
knowing it for
We
a
can
while.
feel it radiating.
Is this canon? DM, can you confirm this is a thing?
I will allow it to be a thing, but it cannot, say, actually indicate what is going on. You just know
We just
something
know
stupid
something
has happened.
really stupid has happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
I wonder.
that
So you
was
think
the
they're going
other.
even farther away from this place because
They
of that?
they feel a disturbance in the horse.
Just for that, I'm going to smack you.
Well, come on. They can't be that stupid. Can't, actually, no, never mind. Don't answer that question. Yes,
Yeah,
they
you
can.
know, you've been with us for less than a few days, and I'm sure you know how stupid we can be.
Yeah, that's why
I like how Staghorn's like open mouth, insert foot.
I want to defend myself, but I'm not there.
To be honest, you really are that stupid.
From time to time, yes.
Not
Wait, so-
The
Well,
entire
okay.
party is that stupid.
Okay, I'll say not always, but a lot of the time.
Also, fair rolling investigation.
I mean, they're with scripture. There's a chance that they can get out of
Okay,
that.
but what? Okay, but there's only so much
And-
stupidity that scripture can take.
Oh,
Brilliant.
That
Like, I
is
know
true.
from experience.
mm. Okay, let's keep looking for a few more minutes, and if this feeling doesn't stop, then we go back to look for them. How about
All
that?
right.
Hey. Staghorn.
Yeah?
And suddenly, Kieran.
Oh,
What?
oh, hey, fair. Hey, have you been feeling this like weird tingling sensation, like about Saw recently?
Do you
Actually,
feel the
I feel like-
stupidity radiating?
I feel
But
like
you
the
Oh no.
the Twitch would be more about Ellis's character, Cloud.
Oh, well, just stupidity meter. Have you been feeling a tingling about stupidity at all? Like something stupid is happening with our party? And me and
I feel
Saturn were
like
just
I feel
feeling
like we should specify that it's just a vague feeling. Then it'd be like, ah, yes, something stupid is happening to our group.
Well, if we're both here, Fair, what does that say about you?
Ugh. Hold on, I just remembered something. There's a building with a bunny on it. I feel stupid for
somebody
just
paid
remembering
attention.
this.
Yeah, again, what does that
Roll
say about you?
investigation.
That we found the same place.
Are you sure you found it on your own and didn't ask somebody for directions? Or you just stumbled on here on accident with your eyes closed?
It was definitely the latter of the two.
Gary? Who? Oh, you mean Gaster's brother.
Gary the snail.
No, Gary the
It's like
alchemist.
because all skeletons know each other, right?
I don't think that's the case.
Oh, you no, Gary. He's really nice. Yeah.
I
Also,
mean,
just so you are aware, the VIPs split up with y'all, mostly because they weren't sure which one was the dumbest.
Wait, what's
God.
with us?
So
Wait,
who's
yeah.
with who?
So
Yeah, I'm curious.
right now, you two, or you're
Who?
the Necropolis group has Gaster. The other
Oh,
two
makes
are with
sense.
the rest of the party.
Imagine if Gaster was
assuming,
just staying with us while I talked about that.
Lena followed Fair and Shadowfire followed the other two.
Yeah. They couldn't decide who was dumbest and least likely to get their ass beat. So
You know
they
what?
just
That's fair
decided
enough.
they split it
Well,
up.
Okay, to be fair, I think Quilliam might be the one who can get the most conflict out of most people just by being himself.
Yeah, he runs his mouth too much.
Yeah.
Ay, can you guys help me find the building with the rabbits? I can't find it.
Okay, I can try and help.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
Okay, but before that, Quilliam's like, wait a second, a bunny? Don't tell me. Sacorn, are you trying to find the Playboy Mansion?
Well,
What?
I do want to
first of all,
say
I would not call it a place with a bunny on it. I will straight up tell you if I'm looking for a Playboy mansion.
it would be Play Pony. Thank you.
Yeah.
Equestria.
Yeah, sorry.
Remember?
Yeah.
Right, I thought about that after. I was like, wait a second.
Oh, trust me, if I want to aim for sex, I will let you know and then safely ditch you. But right now, there is no place to safely ditch you, so I can't do that, even if I want.
You wouldn't even need to ditch me. I'll just stay behind.
So,
Yeah, that's true.
if you're going to do the search, roll investigation.
I'm still not smart.
Good job. Fair, can you do it?
And then,
Okay. Doing
Fair.
very well with investigation today.
Fair doesn't even say anything. Fair doesn't even move. Just kind of points to one side, and you realize the building immediately next to you has a hand-painted white rabbit on the corner of the door.
Did you say a white rabbit? Quillian starts glaring at Staghorn.
I don't remember if the rabbit's supposed to be white or not, I'm going to be honest. Let's check this place out.
So you guys, when you open the door, here I'll even make a door opening noise. Where is it? This one. Open door.
Open
close.
sesame.
You guys are in a tavern.
Uh-oh.
It's a fairly normal-looking tavern.
No humans?
Mostly Durgar. There's a couple orcs too. It's not that different from the dry docks.
Ah, a very nice place here.
Okay, we're done with the harp music. We're going to jump over to the other group.
Fun.
Toot, you are being currently bounced along a cobblestone road while Ellis is running for his life from the apparition.
I'm yelling profanities and commanding he let me go.
Wow.
I think I'm still holding on tight.
I just imagine Toot basically ragdolling around behind Cloud as he is galloping at full speed.
I feel like I'm still squishy. I just have beefed up magic.
Yeah, I
now.
think I'm now just running after them because it's like
God damn it!
Yeah, Solar is babysitting us basically.
Can I do self-control and see if I stop?
So you can go ahead and roll another wisdom save.
That's
No.
not much better.
No. You're
That's
still
so good.
running.
My father will hear about this.
You know, we've never talked about Toot's parents. You know, other than Queen Chrysalis.
Listen.
Yep.
and I can't touch him because he's running at full sprint, full tilt.
You can attempt to roll dexterity to grab hold of Toot, but you're gonna be rolling at disadvantage because you know Pegasus versus Unicorn.
Pegasus with boots of speed.
Yeah, so disadvantage
Yeah.
dexterity check.
Oof.
Oh, I'm sorry, Saul, but you're going to be losing some pieces.
I'm what?
I say
No,
you're
I
going to
feel
be losing
really
pieces.
bad.
Oh my gosh, that was like two opposite spectrums.
You didn't nat
glad.
one, so you didn't hurt yourself, but you're laying on the ground as Gaster trots past. Gaster is taking this all at a very leisurely pace.
Why did I have to follow the idiots?
Why do I have
hear
to go with the
Gaster
idiots?
call over his shoulder. It's like it was because you decided to.
Yeah, well,
Kind of the duh. It's obvious.
Smack my face against the ground and then get up and start following them again.
So I'm gonna have you run for a bit more. Now I need you to roll a Constitution check, or we'll do a con
Yeah.
saving throw.
Con saving, okay. So +7. $17.
Yes, you continue running.
Oh man, we're getting the high rolls for the wrong things.
I know.
No, I had a crit. It was just during a disadvantage.
It has
Yes.
gotten me thoroughly amused. I didn't mean for you guys to be in this area yet, but you're here now, so.
Oh.
Totally derail it. I love how we're just like totally derailing the session just because we're so stupid.
You know, we just had bad luck on rolls at the beginning. It just got worse.
So we're gonna jump over to the other group. What do?
So Staghorn, what do?
Well, let's take a seat, relax a bit, and then ask one of the waitresses if they've heard of Benson Ale.
Alright. Hey, do you think any of the waitresses are single?
I would hope so.
Ah.
Oh no. Oh no.
With that, DM needs a bathroom break, so we will be right back.
Yeah.
Does it have to be Staghorn and Quillian, that combination? I feel like that's just a bad idea.
I think Staghorn and Quillian are going to be very good friends in this sort of department.
I'm playing it again. Hold up.
Bruh.
Can't forget how Quillian tried to hit on an alicorn, I think it was.
Hmm.
Or an alicorn / dragon.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Wait, what is Quillian? Straight?
Yeah. I am
Ah,
sure he has the same orientation I do.
A lion.
okay.
Well, okay, romantic orientation. He is an asexual. So he's just fully straight.
Fair enough. Guess which way frickin' Staghorn swings?
Every way.
Every
Yes.
Seems like it just seems perfect for his character.
Quillian straight as a nail, but not bent nail.
Okay.
That was bad, so too.
No,
That
that one
was
was
so
I think
bad.
that one was good.
Okay, so you're gonna
Missed
ask
the bad
around. I kind of happy I did. Gonna ask around for a bent nail.
And Quillian asked the waitresses if any of them were single at the same time.
Whoa. You got to ease on to that. It's much easier. Like you can't just ask about someone else.
I
and then
want to
ask if
point
they're
out
single.
that the
This
waitresses
is me.
are all dwarves.
Never mind.
Well, God.
Really? I mean, come on. They're single. They're single. You know, get ready to mingle. There's no.
I'm sorry, but I'm
Do-
I,
do-
I'm
do you
sorry, but I'm
know-
exclusively pony.
Do you know anything about dwarven women? I'll take that silence as a no.
No.
Well, maybe he figured it out.
They have just as big of a beard as the men.
Ooh.
Yep.
I know that. The reason I was quiet was because I was laughing. And that's totally out of character, okay? That's why I was really holding it in so it doesn't go through. And you're acting as if Quillian would care.
He would.
Shit, Quillian goes always, man. If they're legal adults and they're single, totally in it.
Well, no, because Quillian is underage.
Yep.
Yeah, but the thing isn't, so gotta go for the ones that are
That disturbs me, actually.
appropriate age.
You can tell the men from the women by lack of mustache.
Yeah. The only reason female dwarves have beards is because it's a status symbol. If they're missing their beard, that means they were banished from their clan.
This is true.
The eyelashes. But that's for all ponies or creatures from Equestria with the eyelashes, or most of them at least.
No. Stallions have a more square jaw,
Sometimes. Most of the time.
majority of the time.
You have those exceptions, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
I thought Boulder was a guy for the longest time until the What Lies Beneath episode.
Wait, who?
Smolder.
Oh, I thought you said Boulder. Like,
No.
like Mod's pet rock. And I'm like, does Boulder have a specified gender?
Nope.
They refer to Boulder as a male most of the
Yeah,
time.
I was thinking so.
Because she specifically says he about it.
Yeah, Boulder's a good boy.
Okay.
Boulder and Tom.
I don't know. My theory video on Boulder hasn't come out yet, so.
But
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Boulder and Tom. That's OTP.
one of the barmaids actually does have an answer for you. And it is wait here as she disappears behind the bar. And we're gonna jump to the other group. Ellis, we let's try again on the wisdom saving throw.
Oh god. No,
Ellis, how do you
Wow.
suck so bad at this?
I don't know.
It's
It's
so-
just being a butt.
This is going
Okay,
so
guys,
horribly wrong.
Constitution saving throw.
This is high. Okay.
Plus 7, 21.
Oh.
Oh my god.
This is so bad.
So good.
Ellis is just never going to stop running.
I know.
I banish Ellis?
Wait, can you banish Alice without also banishing me?
Yes, it's a single target spell.
All right, good.
So,
Then-
So,
Oh my gosh, this is
I banish Ellis.
you go tumbling about 20 more feet before you finally stop.
Technically, Ellis should be making a charisma save.
Oh yeah, Ellis, make a charisma save.
Yeah.
I swear, if this is enough to break out, I'm gonna laugh.
Charisma saving throw, Ellis.
I'm doing it. I had to.
Watch him roll like a nat 20.
And he failed.
How do you have a -3?
You told me that I had to keep the stat, and I have a 5 in charisma.
I see.
I asked about this before. That is why I'm like, well, I can't really do much in the way of talking.
And he's gone.
Yep. So you go tumbling another 20 feet, and before you skid to a stop.
Ugh.
And I allow my concentration to fail once I get up to the 2.
Everybody roll a dexterity saving throw. All 3 of you.
Oh, God.
Where is dexterity? Oh, it's one of the main things. Oh wow, look at me go.
So, Paige, you managed to get out of the way in time. However, Toot, you and you and Cloud, head-on collision.
Oh.
And you skid another 20 feet.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Ellis never stopped running. Was banished in one spot. You went ahead of that spot, and then unbanished. So Ellis just hit the ground running,
Yeah.
where you were directly in front of him.
Do I damage?
So, you just got ran over, Toot.
Yeah.
Great.
And Ellis's role was to see if he managed to stay upright through all of that.
Oh.
The answer is
No.
no.
I'm gonna pretend I don't recognize the OC in that GIF.
So,
How much damage do I take?
oh, no damage.
It's just damage to your pride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would Ellis get up and start running again, or we just stop?
Ellis needs to make a wisdom saving throw to see if that actually does happen.
Oh no! Why did you have to say anything?
Oh no!
My wisdom is just trash, guys. Come on.
I will point out that I was going to say it either way.
Meanwhile,
So,
This is a mess, just from beginning to end. It's a mess.
so Ellis, you are heading straight for some sort of big spooky ass mansion.
Can I turn around and go the other direction? Because
Well,
it doesn't look safe.
It hasn't frightened you yet, so not yet.
God damn it.
It looks safe. Compared to whatever you saw before.
So, for the
That
other
doesn't boost my confidence.
for the other two who just got left in the dust, one of whom literally got trampled on the way through. What do?
Do we continue following him, or do we just leave him to his own devices?
I mean, they'll come back eventually, right?
Roll perception.
Oh no.
Me?
Both of you.
11.
You guys really sucked tonight.
19.
Thank you, Paige.
Yes.
So, Paige, you realize that your way out is being heavily watched at the moment. In fact, there is what appears to be some sort of manhole cover that is slightly lifted, and you can see glowing eyes through it.
Yeah, I think we should follow him. Even though I
Okay.
don't want to.
I don't want to either. What are you talking about?
Now for the other group.
Let's go.
He's starting to shiver because of all the senses he's going through with the stupidity meter.
It is just blowing off the chart.
At this point, it feels like a full-blown rash. Just the level of stupidity.
How do you think I
description
feel?
of it, it's a full-blown rash. It's not just an itch, it's a rash. You're giving people allergic reactions.
What? How?
Allergic to stupidity.
Oh, that's funny. So, the barmaid comes back and tells you guys to follow her.
Fair, I don't know why. I just feel like something really stupid is going on.
Same, and I just now realize I have a rash. This is not good. Yeah. But,
Wait, can
but
Quillian
it's-
just like pull out? Can Quillian pull out a random ball of rash cream?
Yes, because neither reaction has mechanical problems. So, yes, you can give rash cream to Staghorn.
He doesn't even pull it from his vest. He just pulls it out of nowhere. It looks like.
what did you just? You know what? I'll take it just because I don't want to be itchy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, cool.
Quillian's answer whenever he pulls things out of nowhere, I don't know.
No, he just stays silent. He doesn't say anything. He just stays silent.
He just stares at you.
So,
He stares at you in confusion.
all of you following the barmaid?
Yeah.
Yes, I am flying, though I'm not walking because of where the rash is right now.
So, when you guys get down to where she's leading you, she leads you into a secret area that looks like it's set up like a war room, and there's a variety of different creatures here, mostly like equestrians, although you do see the occasional like kobold and things like that. And they're all talking amongst each other.
Either this is a LARPing meetup, or we found the right place.
Why is LARPing what you jump for immediately?
What?
I have no idea.
So, with and I will note your VIPs are with you, but with your group, you guys, as soon as you walk in the room, they look at you guys, and then one of the dwarves that's in the room is another Durgar, rubs his chin thoughtfully and says, "Yeah, it makes sense now."
Quillian just waves.
A kobold across the table waves back.
Quillian's smile gets a bit wider.
Waves as well.
He
when I
smiles
miss
and
the
shows all 2 teeth.
Hey, thumbs up.
Kobolds are adorable. That's all I'm going to say.
They are.
Doesn't mind.
That
The
is true.
the Durgar was basically the first one to say anything. Comes and is inspecting the your Neric and your Alicorn, and ignoring Fair's question, asks, "So how long did it take you to find this one?"
Actually, not too long, but the rest of our party is somewhere else, and judging from how me and Staghorn are feeling, they're so far away, we're not going to see them for a while, I think.
He arcs an eyebrow and says, so there's more?
Yes.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more. Quite a few idiots.
Don't worry. All of our IQs up do equal the average person, so you don't have to worry about that.
I'm pretty sure we're 3 below the average person. And you're talking about IQ.
Well, I mean, added up
It's
all
actually
together.
ballistic.
He chuckles and says, "Well, welcome to the home of the resistance." And there's a few shy waves and a hello from like the far side of the room that you can't tell who said it, but somebody said it.
Quillian says hello back.
Hello there. Waves.
And they say that ever since you guys had killed Daybreaker and then Beholden, they've been getting an influx of new members, and so they are really excited to have finally met the people that did the deed.
So how big are your forces so far?
He gives you a grave look and says, "Not big enough."
Well, you'd be surprised. Just a few people are able to do a lot.
And he grins and holds out both arms towards you guys and says, "That is why we have you. With your help, we can put an end to the generals. And it will make it easier for us to strike at Sol Tenebris himself." And he thumps his chest.
Yes! That is exactly what we're planning. How we will be able to get it through, though, I look back at the others, and then is something that we are still talking about, but we are making a plan for it.
He grins and says, "But you are strangers in a strange land, aren't you? You don't know the lay of the land." And before you guys have a chance to answer, he thumps the table really hard. And there's a sound of grinding gears as it flips the center portion flips over, revealing a map that is almost three-dimensional. Like, there are portions of it that buildings are sticking out, and then other portions are just flat. He also fishes something out of a drawer and places little tokens on the map. He places what looks like a small octopus on a large lake area. In a big red marked area on the map, he places an alicorn. He places another pair of alicorns in an area that is mostly marked in gray. Hold on. And then he also places a few other tokens around the map before saying, "So these are the various generals. We are here," and he points to a section of the map marked in squatty square buildings with a dwarf token on it, and says, "We have a general here who runs all of the operations for creating the weapons needed for the military here." He then points to the large... It kind of looks like somebody made a big gash in the map and just kind of represented it by painting it red. And he points there and says, "Long Night has her domain in the scar. He points at the lake and says, "The Kraken." And then he points at the gray area and says, "The necropolis is the home of Dragon Vorgan and Plagueheart, the necromancer."
Ooh.
That first E is unnecessary. There you go. You have also had a few run-ins with basically all of the other generals, too. He goes on to tell you guys that they don't have much intel on a lot of the generals other than what is commonly known knowledge. For the most part, they're not even entirely sure where Long Night's domain is in the Scar, because all of the major generals have their own sort of demi-plane that they inhabit. And thus, I just noticed that there was a bubble that had Page on it.
Great.
He shakes his. So Fair asks, "So how do we plan to deal with these generals if we aren't even sure where they are?" The dwarf answers that Long Night is the only one they are not entirely certain where or how to get into the pocket or the demi-plane, and the other two, they have a demi-plane, but it's fairly well documented on how to get into it, and the Kraken doesn't actually use his demi-plane for much. He kind of just sits in the lake. There's also there's another alicorn that patrols what he calls Old Town, and he points to the area where Gary lives.
Oh, wait. We fought that thing. We fought. I stabbed it in the butt.
He nods gravely and says, "Nobody's sure exactly who they used to be, but we do know that at one point they crossed Tenebris, and now they serve him."
It's not willing though. I think. Well, at least I don't think it's willing.
He shrugs and says, "If it was or wasn't, it doesn't matter anymore."
Who are we talking about? Who are you? I'm not in the group, but like.
So they're talking about the generals right now and the mysterious alicorn that you guys met.
The shadowy one?
No, not that one.
No, the one that we killed that got back up.
Yep.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah.
One that seems to be in enormous pain constantly.
He goes on to say that the only other place that she, because he's fairly certain, because most of them are she's, or at least the new ones, and he doesn't know how long that one's been there, but the majority of them, like, have seen that one patrolling primarily in the Scar or in Old Town. It doesn't seem to go anywhere else. They hypothesize that it may have something to do with the fact that anybody that walks in front of them generally gets cut in half.
Quillian just says, I can confirm that that the alicorn is a girl because she was very cute.
I want to point out that you did not get a very good look at her. She was in a suit of berserker armor.
Well, then if it's a guy, then the guy was cute then. Not into that though.
Okay, so we're going to just ignore that and continue on. So, the guys then tell you that they don't have the manpower to actually take on generals, but since you have had such a good track record so far, they want you to.
I just have to mention that most of those times when we fought them, we were just screaming most of the time, I think.
He shrugs and
That's
says, "Whatever you
Quillian's
did,
head.
it worked."
Alright, we'll just scream louder.
I actually have a spell for that, I think. I'll have to go back through my collection.
And we're gonna jump to the other group.
Oh, jeez.
Yay!
Chaos group.
So I run to the mansion.
So you're at the mansion gate. You can roll another wisdom saving throw.
Nope. Still go through the gate.
So roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no. Will this saving throw be... Nope, still not better.
So, yeah, you guys watch as what you originally thought might have been statues just kind of lean over and grab him by the hind legs. And you realize that what looked like big armored statues are very much big armored death knights.
Oh God.
As they the one that grabbed him lifts him up to inspect, like flings him over his shoulder and just kind of walks in carrying him over his shoulder.
That's how that feels.
No, I'm a bag of potatoes.
The taste of your own medicine is.
Except I'm being held with probably like one hand in my right.
Well, these things are apparently were at one point Goliaths. So, yes.
Yeah. So no, not exactly how it feels when I just grab you
Okay.
and drag along.
So let's should we open roll 20 or something?
Are you going to try and fight them?
No.
Well,
I don't plan to.
I watched to see what they do with Cloud. Like,
well, the one just took him inside the mansion.
Yep.
Here, I can punctuate it a bit. There, you had a door opening and closing.
okay. So let's I guess we should go in there.
What other choice do you guys have?
Besides leaving our party member to die, perhaps. Let's just see what happens. Let's
Let's
go.
help
have
the
some
idiot who
interesting
ran
dialogue.
directly into a group of undead.
What?
It wouldn't have happened if I just went with the other group.
Wait a
So-
second.
The other Death Knight still at the gate basically just slams his sword in front of you guys and asks what your business is here. Because, you weren't trying to just charge through the gate. You were walking.
We're following after the idiot who just ran out your gate. Is he stupid?
Yeah, sorry about him. He's our idiot.
So he looks at the two of you, grunts, and says, "Follow me," and leads you guys inside.
Calmly follow the undead creature that is.
So when you guys get inside, you are led into a very nice mansion. Like, even with the discomfort that you are feeling, Paige, you have to admit, good lord, this place is fancy. And after several minutes of waiting, a very familiar figure walks into the room.
Oh, is it who I think it is?
It is the vampire lord Vorgan Dragon.
Oh,
Did I? Yeah, it is Vorgan Dragon. There we go. And he nods his head and says, "Greetings."
hello there.
Greetings.
He as he steps closer, he says, "Pardon my guards' manners, but they aren't always the most personable."
Doesn't help that our friend decided to be stupid and run directly at the gate.
The fault is ours.
He shrugs and says, "Well, it'll be a while before we can release him. So, in the meantime, could I interest you in any refreshments?"
I am good.
What do you have?
He lists off a number of things to include several different varieties of blood, several really old-sounding wines, and like all kinds of other interesting-sounding drinks. Some of which
blood is really
you don't
good
know.
now.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Say what?
I'll try out one of the wines.
Gaster says that he'll have a tea.
Is he British? Gast, I would like a tea.
So he sits back on his haunches and claps his hooves together, and after several minutes, a pair of automatons walk in, one carrying a tray with a teapot and a very, very nice china teacup, and sets it down in front of Gaster. The other one is carrying a tray with two different bottles on it, one with a one's a very obviously a wine bottle, and the other one is more of like a decanter. And
What's it?
a decanter is kind of more of a, instead of having the closed neck, it's kind of a flare at the end.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
It makes it easier for pouring and things like that. And the automaton sets it on the table, pours the wine, and offers it to Paige.
I'll go ahead and pour myself a small drink.
Oh no, it's offering you a poured drink.
Okay, I will take it and sip.
It is actually surprisingly tasty. And from the decanter, the vampire says, "This was freshly drawn from a dwarf today, so it should actually be fairly fresh." And he takes a glass, and the automaton offers you one as well.
I nod politely towards the automaton and take the glass.
Do you take a sip?
Yes.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Really? Okay.
Comment. Dwarf blood is effectively alcohol for undead.
Really?
Yes.
Well, this is news. All right. All right, Constitution. Here I come. All right.
What? Did you think we wouldn't let the undead get drunk?
I thought I was incapable of getting drunk. This is great. Okay, let's see. 24. All right. Well, I rolled pretty good anyway.
So it's actually got a really nice, like, kind of ambery taste. Almost like it's got a honey flavor to it.
It opens up in the glass.
And he comments that they had been giving it the dwarf honey mead before draining him.
Delicious.
I think at hearing that, I take a deeper swig out of the wine.
Paige is like, I am not sober enough for this. And
I'm not sober enough for this either.
the vampire then sets down his glass and asks, so what brings beholden slayers to my doorstep?
Oh well, sadly we're not here by design. We were looking for a place to stay and ended up
What
traveling.
makes you think that we
long-term.
killed Beholden?
Please, you've been very poor at keeping secrets here.
Hold up.
I
He
stare
then-
daggers at Sawtooth.
He then points at a
Wait, I'm
Scripture's
super.
armor and says, do you really think we wouldn't recognize a cleric of an enemy faction?
I understand that is pretty notable, but I was still staring at my ally because he made a stupid mistake by agreeing with what your statement outright.
Wait, no, wait. I'm super duper confused. Can someone? That escalated quickly. What happened just now? They asked what I'm doing around this area, and I said we're looking for a place to stay.
Okay,
But
they specified Beholden's Slayers.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I started answering the question before they got there. So, no, I honestly don't understand where you got that from.
He shakes his head and says,
I must say, I'm
you're-
honored that you think I'm capable of bringing down such a beast, but that was not me.
roll
Sorry.
deception.
Okay.
And his insight is... yes. So he chuckles and says that you're too sloppy to hide your tracks.
Dang it. I got a 28. That's the highest roll I've ever done. Okay, but whatever.
It's to be expected.
Alright.
I'm
He
assuming he had advantage during that roll anyways.
He did have advantage because, you know, he's had intel on you guys for a while now.
Yeah. And this is not the first time we've come across him.
Also, for the other group, I forgot to mention a set of generals. They also point out the hags throughout different portions of the city. But back to this group.
Oh gosh.
Vorgan chuckles and says, he was a nuisance regardless. My understanding is my master actually propositioned you, though. See, I'm much less for subtlety than he is.
Oh, Plague Heart?
He nods.
Yes, I was looking into joining.
He knew exactly who you were when he asked those questions earlier.
Alright, so Sawtooth
Morgan-
sort of like realizes this and remembers everything that happened and sort of composes himself and says, "Oh yes, I was considering joining the forces with him and getting a."
Morgan chuckles and nods to what Scripture had said and says he's very much for his games.
I'm assuming most of the generals are.
Yes, we surprisingly, despite our unifying leader, don't always get along. And thus, using you to our advantage is always going to be much better than not. And he kind of takes a sip of his drink and then looks at Toot and asks, "So have you made a decision?"
Well, I've been on board from the start, but it's a matter of, talking the rest of my friends into it, because they don't seem to want me to go.
He nods and says, "Well, I suppose our goals currently line up." And he pulls something from the pockets of his pants and slides it across the table with a hoof before saying, "As long as you don't tell anyone that you got it from me, I will allow you to have this. It will help you to find Long Night." That
And you can understand why I wanted to trust something given to us from you.
Oh.
he gives you a flat look and says, "About as much as I would trust anything coming from you."
Yes.
Well, yes, but the motivation checks out.
He sighs and says, "I am tired of listening to that two-bit whores prattling on about how great she is and how she will be the only general left when this is over."
Well, I'll see to it that she isn't.
Assuming that Soul Tenebris doesn't betray you in the end.
He shrugs and says, "Even if he does, there's not much we can do about it. He would use our own strengths against us and more than likely set us on each other before we even realized it was a betrayal."
And you're assuming he hasn't already.
He shrugs and says, "At this point, who knows?"
But are you happy with his rulership, or like, is this sort of like an uncomfortable situation?
Well, based off of what Beholden said, I'm assuming it is more of a self-preservation.
Yeah.
He shrugs and says, "The situation is far more complicated than Beholden would ever admit to. That one was beaten into submission. My master and I are a bit more..." He waves a hoof before saying, "tactful than he ever was." "But I cannot have you here for long.
Nor would I want to stay here very long."
He pointedly ignores what Page's character said before continuing. "My allies," and he says this with a great deal of sarcasm, "would be very suspicious if they were to realize that you were being harbored here." And he
Sorry.
looks at Toot and asks, "So where are the rest of your companions? I can send you along your way."
Well, besides the one that your guards are holding, your guess is as good as mine.
He rubs a brow and says, "I knew that you were on the move the way you were acting when the guards swept through. But it seems that you, how do you say?"
Got separated?
"Yes, that." And he,
Yeah, the others can be stubborn sometimes.
I pointedly stare at Sawtooth when I said that.
What can I say? Quillian is stubborn.
He waves a hoof and says, "If you can give me a direction, I can send you in that set you in that area."
The
And
Smithy District.
He rubs a chin and nods, and then claps his hooves together, and Ellis is dragged in the room by the same Death Knight by his back legs, and just kind of dropped on the floor. And his horn glows. Vorgan's horn glows, and he opens a portal and says, "We will be in touch again soon."
Thank you,
Before
kind mentality.
gesturing for you to exit through the portal.
Oh, okay. I finished the blood drink. And,
Activate Turn Undead before walking through the portal.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
I use my cleric feature and activate Turn Undead before walking through the portal.
He seems entirely unfazed.
Yeah, I assumed so.
Although you can see a slight twitch in his eye. He noticed, and he is not happy, but he seems unfazed.
So
I had to make my job. Oh yeah, and Sawtooth, you are also extremely uncomfortable when I activated it.
Why would I be? I'm super confused. What is that?
You are undead. The ability to turn undead does not make undead happy.
Yeah. In most situations, is the wisdom save to see if you're frightened by me.
Oh, okay. All right.
I walk through the portal as soon as it happens.
Gaster is also giving you dirty looks right now.
Yeah, I understand this.
And
Well, just giving everybody dirty looks.
I pick up the thing that the general gave me, thank them again for their kindness and the blood, and go through the portal.
And we're going to say that you guys meet up with the rest of your party. And I think it will... Do you guys want to continue, or do you want to put a pin in it?
I think this is a good pinpoint.
Yeah. Also, just real quick, I want to mention that at the point where the three were in the mansion, Quillian was just spasming and vibrating on the floor and just a bit foaming at the mouth.
You guys gave Quillian a seizure.
Staghorn was just down, freaking all the scratch at that point, just freaking rolling on the floor trying to get it off and stop all the itch. Like, the itchy cream is not working, and I don't know if it made it worse.
And Quillian immediately hits Saw over the head when they meet up again.
So, for those of you that may or may not still be watching, I'm going to remind you to go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. And if you're enjoying what we're doing and want to help support us, then go ahead and check out the Patreon link in the description. And $5 tiers will get to join us at the end of every session where we do a post-game discussion of what all happened. And $10 tiers get their names shouted out at the very end of the videos and uploads. And a big thanks to Haxros, Gilded Page, Ellis Xander, Sawtooth Waves, and I feel like I'm missing somebody. I think that's everybody. Yeah, I think that's everybody.
King.
So,
I don't have that high.
Other than that, everybody have a great evening and drink water.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Bye.